Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to meet you, day 3, lesson 3. Nibble. The term nibble is short for 4 binary digits. So if you're having combination of ones and zeros and you're having only 4 digits, you are now having one nibble. Example of one nibble: 1001. So this is one nibble. If you are having 8 bits, you are now having two nibbles. One nibble is made of 4 bits, as I mentioned. If you have 4 bits, you have one nibble. A nibble is equivalent to hexadecimal character, because virtually hexadecimal character, they are base 16 numbers. So the maximum number you are having in base 16 is F, which is 15. So 15 is having 1 1 1 1, 4 ones. That is the last digit in hexadecimal character, from 0 to 15, and 15 is taking 4 ones. That is why a nibble is equivalent to hexadecimal characters. Why? Because each hexadecimal character is having a maximum of 4 bits. The next unit after nibble is bytes. Computers save information in bytes, not bits. So most of the information we save in computer system, they are in form of bytes, but the computer system executes bits, not bytes, but we are saving information in terms of bytes. The term byte is short for 8 binary digits. So if you have a combination of 8 bits, combination of 8 ones and zeros, you are having 1 byte. 8 binary bits, you have 1 byte. So 1 byte is made of 8 bits. 1 byte is made of 8 bits. A byte is equivalent of a character, which can be a letter, a number, or a symbol. That is why we said our computers save information in terms of bytes. So if you have AVU, for instance ABU, the A will have 8 bits, B will have another 8 bits, the last U will also have 8 bits. So you are now having 24 bits. 8 plus 8, 16, plus another 8, you have 24 bits. If you have 3 characters or 3 letters, you have 24 bits. So a byte is equivalent of a character, which can be a letter, number, or any symbol. But you should have remember that 1 byte is equivalent to 8 bits. The next symbol unit after byte is kilobyte. The word kilo stands for 1000. 1000. The next largest unit is kilobyte. So KB is an abbreviation for kilobyte. K stands for kilo, while B stands for bytes. So if you have 2 KB, it means you are having 2000 bytes, which is 2 kilobytes. A kilobyte, abbreviated KB, is equal to 1024 bytes, or 1024 characters, which is approximately 1000 characters or 1000 bytes. For example of a kilobyte, maybe you can consider a Word document, 1-page Word document. If you open your Microsoft Word, maybe you write 1000 characters in a single page. So you are now having a kilobyte. the size for the document will be 1 kilobyte if you're having a maximum of 1000 characters. So the next unit after kilobyte is megabytes. After kilobyte, the next largest unit is the megabyte. So M stands for mega, then byte. So mega stands for 1 million. 1 million. So MB is an abbreviation for megabytes. M for mega, B for bytes. A megabyte is equivalent to 1,048,576 bytes. So you are just multiplying 1024 multiplied by 1024 will give you this number, 1,048,556 characters. So which is approximately 1 million. So if you are having 1 million bytes or 1 million characters, you have 1 MB, that is 1 megabyte. Example of a megabyte is a novel book. Novel book, maybe you will have in a novel, a small book of novel can consist of 1 million characters. So if you are having 1 million characters, you are now having 1 MB. The next unit after megabyte is the gigabyte. Giga stands for 1 billion. So gigabyte means 1 billion bytes. GB is an abbreviation for gigabytes. A gigabyte is equivalent to 1 billion 73 million 741,824 bytes, which is equivalent to 1024 multiplied by 1024 multiplied by 1024 3 times, which is equivalent to 1024 to the power of 3. So 1 gigabyte is equivalent to 1 billion bytes or 1 billion characters. Example of gigabyte is a computer textbook. So if you have a very big textbook that can contain up to 1 billion characters or 1 billion bytes, so you are now having 1 gigabyte. That means 1 billion characters. The last unit of storage is terabyte. After gigabyte comes the terabyte. The terabyte is an average TB. 1 TB is equivalent to 1 terabyte. The word tera stands for 1 trillion bytes. 1 trillion bytes. So a tera equals to 1 trillion 99 billion 511 million 627,776 characters, which is equivalent to 1024 to the power of 4. Example of gigabyte could be a bookshelf filled with many books. So when you gather or you combine all of these books together in one bookshelf, each of the books you count the number of characters in the textbook. You take each of the textbook and count the number of characters. You can come up finally with terabytes. So example of terabyte, sorry for the mistake, it's not gigabyte. Example of gigabyte is example of terabyte. So it's a bookshelf filled with books. So when you count all the books, you count the number of characters in the books, you will see that you will have equivalent to 1 terabyte. Thank you for listening. Wishing you all the best and success.